So, you want to be a content creator? If so, keep on watching. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from our usual content. Today I'm going to be sharing some tips about becoming a content creator. If you're interested, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to start by giving y'all a little bit of background on my content creator journey on YouTube specifically. But I'm sure the tips that I give in this video can be applicable to any type of social media platform. So if you're interested in posting on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you're interested in, I'm sure you can take these tips and apply it to that. But if y'all want some additional videos, just let me know. All right, so I've always kind of been interested in social media from like my early Bebo days. I don't know, I was thinking about Bebo last night. To my days of sneaking on Facebook and making pages and getting in trouble with my parents. Like, social media has always been so fascinating to me. Growing up, I remember using YouTube to watch music videos, but I really didn't get into watching vlogging content until I was in college. Back when I was at Harvard, that was when I first thought about creating a YouTube channel, but I really didn't know where to start. And also I was like, who's even gonna watch my content? I don't have the right equipment for it. I don't even know how to edit. So I really just kind of talked myself out of it for years, even though that was something that I really wanted to do. But in 2020, I decided to just go ahead and do it because we were stuck in the house for the majority of 2020. And then 2020 was also one of the most difficult years of my life. And I just needed something else to pour my passions into. Prior to YouTube, I used to journal a lot to kind of keep track of the things that I'm doing. And one question I used to get a lot back in the day was, how do you do it all? And that was like one question I never knew how to answer, because I will say, like, I've done a whole lot. Especially in the last 10 years of my life, I feel like I've done a lot, from publishing 3 books, graduated from Harvard, graduated from grad school, switching grad schools, moving back home, buying a home, and having YouTube to document the majority of the things that I've been through has been so rewarding, not only for me, but I've also talked to people who've seen my videos or left comments on my video who said that seeing what I've been doing has inspired them in some way or shape or form. And it's so rewarding when you get to have moments like that, because you're on social media, you really have a platform to not only document what you're doing, but also inspire others. And it's like the work that you're doing is so much bigger than yourself, and you have to always keep that in mind whenever you're creating too, because yeah, like, I'm creating these videos for me to look back on as well, but also, like, I realize that other people are going to be watching this too, and it's just something that's just so rewarding on the other side of all of it. It's like, it's not only for me, but it's for y'all too. Like, I want to use my life to inspire y'all in some way. So YouTube has definitely done that for me. But I saw YouTube as another way of possibly documenting everything that I'm going through, or just keeping track of everything that was going on. Because 2020, even though it was definitely one of the most challenging years of my life, I also can look back on those videos now and be like, dang, I really went through all of that. And look at us now. It's crazy how things can change in 3 years. So I started my YouTube channel in October of 2020. So it's actually been 3 years since I started my channel, and gosh, y'all, I've learned so much. And I kind of wanted to do a 3-year reflection, and then I just kind of decided to mesh this video with some tips that might be useful to anybody else that's interested in becoming a content creator. And y'all, so far my biggest regret is not starting sooner, because now I look back on it and I'm like, I really just got in my own way of starting, because I used to think that you needed all this fancy equipment to get started, all these editing skills, but you really just got to start from somewhere. And this is my first tip, is just create your content. If there's something you've been wanting to do, just go ahead and do it. I started my YouTube channel, my first video, y'all, the quality was terrible, but that's okay, because we just need our foot in the door. You know, once you take that first step, it's so much easier to keep going. I filmed my first video, I think it was on my MacBook or my iMac, I don't remember. It was one of them, and the quality was just so terrible. I'm gonna insert a clip if I can right here, just so y'all can see how bad it was. Hello, I'm Brianna, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Brianna, like I said. I am 24 years old. I am an educator in Arkansas. I write books. I'm currently working on my 3rd and 4th book. I'm studying fiction writing and publishing. I'm a Christian. Yeah, this stuff is kind of hard. I'm never really good at talking about myself. And you know, like, even though the quality wasn't great, it felt so good to finally get a video out there after procrastinating on doing it for so long. So you really don't have to have a fancy equipment to get started. Just start with what you have. My first couple years on YouTube, I just strictly recorded with my iPhone after that first video. And the quality of the phone cameras that we have nowadays is so amazing that sometimes you can't even tell when people are using their iPhone camera versus a professional like camera. Right now I'm filming on my Sony ZV-1F, but my early videos was filmed on my iPhone 10, and many people say they still film on their iPhone. And if that's all you got, go ahead and use it, because it's very convenient recording on your phone, because you have your phone with you 24/7 anyway. So especially if you're doing a vlogging channel, it's so easy to just pull your phone out and record wherever you are. But some other things I recommend getting is like a ring light, because you always want to make sure that your video is clear for people to use. So if I'm doing like a sit down video specifically, I'm always use like a ring light, unless I have like some natural light coming in. Like today I have natural light, so I didn't need to get my ring light out. And then also you just need something to edit on. That could be your iPhone, because I know some people use their iPhone to edit, which I feel like would be really difficult. But if you have like a computer of some sort, there are many different types of platforms you can edit on. I started by editing on iMovie, which is free with MacBooks, and there are also other free editing tools like on Canva, for example. But it's really up to you what platform you decide to use, but there are many free options, so don't feel like you gotta pay hundreds of dollars just to edit a YouTube video. And also, when you're starting out, be sure to think of thumbnails, for example, because that's gonna be the first thing that people see when they see your video. The thumbnail is going to be the thing that either grabs their attention or pulls them away, that along with the title. So you want to make sure your thumbnails stand out. Sometimes it'll take practice to figure out what thumbnail style you want to use, because I know early on I really didn't know like what I was doing or what type of thumbnail even stood out. Like my thumbnails now compared to what I started out with initially are vastly different. I'm still not perfect at them, but I think they work for my channel now, and they're a little bit better than what they were initially. But I use Canva to create all my thumbnails, but you don't have to use Canva. You can use Pixar or whatever you want to use. And also, yet again, it can be totally free, but I do have the Canva subscription, and that way I just have access to a little bit more elements. But Canva, I definitely recommend it for creating thumbnails, because you can use the templates that are on there, and it just makes things go so much smoother when you're creating your thumbnails. See, that's not even a whole lot, so you can really get started today if you wanted to. But while you're here, go ahead and like this video if you like it so far. My next tip is find what you're passionate about and just create videos about it. You can be passionate about a few different things, because early on for my channel, I wanted to make videos that were vlogs, and I also wanted to create content that was about writing and student lifestyle. And as y'all probably can see if you've been keeping up with my channel, you know my content is kind of shifted more into like fragrance / beauty / lifestyle vlogs and things like that. It's like you can start out creating videos on another thing, and then you find something else you're passionate about, and then you just make videos about that. And I think it works if people are here for your personality, if you just make a connection with your viewers, because if I like a content creator and their personality is what really brought me to their page, it don't matter what they create, I'm gonna watch it. And that's really what the goal should be for your channel as well. So find what you're passionate about and just continue to connect with your audience consistently. And that kind of goes into my next tip of creating on a consistent schedule. When I first started my YouTube channel, my goal was to create a video once a week. And honestly, I've done really good at that in the past 3 years. And once a week was just kind of just an arbitrary number that I set up, because I'm like, okay, I can definitely do one video a week. But sometimes people, they create more than once a week. Some people do twice a week. Some people do twice a month. But it really just depends on you and your schedule. If you're watching this video, you're probably someone that's new to content creation, so I'm assuming that it's not your full-time job. So you probably have a full-time job in addition to trying to create content. So you just gotta figure out what works with your schedule. Sometimes you can start out small, maybe once every other week, and if you figure out you have more time to create videos, once a week would be great. And if you could do it on like a consistent schedule, like say you upload every Sunday, for example, I think that's another great way to connect your viewers. And that was what I was trying to do initially when I started my channel. I would upload every Saturday. I kind of have strayed away from that a little bit, because I don't really know if it's really impacted my channel that much, but as long as I create like once a week, like I feel like my channel isn't really suffering that much. Yeah, just figure out what schedule works for you. Just make sure it's something that you know you can stick to, because you don't want to leave your viewers hanging. I will say this, one thing that I hate is when I find a content creator that I love and then they just go weeks without posting. Like, it really sucks. And it's like you can't really trust them to post whenever you want to post, even though I totally understand life can get in the way and sometimes you need those breaks. But from the audience perspective, it kind of sucks, because it's like you look forward to watching your favorite show, for example. Like YouTube is literally like a TV show for some people, like some channels are. And if your show is supposed to come on every Sunday at 1 p.m. and then one Sunday you're looking for a new episode and then you don't get that new episode, you're disappointed, especially when you're looking forward to that episode all week. So you don't want to leave your viewers feeling like that. Let them know that they can trust that you're gonna upload. Because why else would they subscribe to your channel if they know you're not going to be consistent? But I will say it takes practice, and once you get into a good groove of creating content, it becomes a little bit easier over time. And along with that too, don't get discouraged along the way if you aren't getting the results that you want. Because my channel, like I said, I've been doing YouTube for 3 years now, and by now I thought I would have at least hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm still a ways away from that. As I'm recording this video, I think I have like 674 subscribers or something like that. And you know, it's okay. Like, my channel has definitely grown a lot slower than I thought it would, but that's all right because I am still grateful for the viewers that I do have and the people that do interact with my content. And you just really got to keep going. Like, you really got to be in it because you love doing it. If you're just looking for the money or you're just looking after the subscriber numbers and all of that, it's going to be a little bit harder to keep going when you're not getting the results that you think you should be getting. Because YouTube, it has really shown me that it's about the long game. Like, you can expect instant success, even though sometimes people do enjoy instant success, and shout out to them, but that's not going to be the case for everybody. Sometimes it's going to be years before you see your channel take off, and that's okay. If it's something that you really love, if it's something you're passionate about, you're not going to be worried about the numbers as much. Even though I will say you still should care about them a little bit, but don't let that be the main thing. Let your love for YouTube shine brighter than all of that, because that's what's going to keep you going when you're not getting the results that you think you should be getting. And another tip is to learn as you go. Don't think just because you started out doing your videos one way that this is how you have to continue doing them. Because one thing I usually try to do whenever I'm watching another YouTube video from another creator that's in my niche or outside my niche, I try to look for elements that I can maybe incorporate into my own videos. Because once you could become a content creator, whenever you consume someone else's content, it's like almost automatic that you look for elements in that you can bring back to your own channel, whether you realize it or not. Like, whenever I'm watching like a vlog or something from somebody that might be in a totally different niche from mine, I'll just look at little things that they do. I'm like, oh, okay, that'd be cool to take and put in my channel. Along with that too, if you see something isn't working for your channel, don't be afraid to switch it up. If there's something that you don't love about your videos, or if you're not feeling as passionate about your videos as you think you should be, sometimes that translates on camera and your eyes can feel that. So try to keep it exciting and always look for new ways to improve your content. In order to see what's working for me in my channel and what my audience really likes, I try to look at my YouTube studio analytics quite often. I probably look at them way more than I should. It's probably a little unhealthy, but that way you learn what parts of your videos that viewers really like and what parts you can maybe cut out next time. Segments in your videos that might resonate more with your viewers and what topics work best for your channel. But as long as it's something you love, I feel like you're gonna find that audience on YouTube. There's really a space on YouTube for just about anything. And another tip for y'all, don't be afraid to continuously promote yourself. This is something I'm trying to be better at myself. Sometimes I post a video and I promote it on my social medias one time and that's it. But I'm trying to be better at consistently like promoting myself like daily, because how else are people gonna know about the great content you're making if you don't promote yourself? Even if you're afraid of looking stupid, we all gotta start somewhere, and you might inspire some people along the way, because we all gotta start somewhere. You can't automatically expect to have Kelly Stamps type of success without putting in the work. That's what this YouTube journey is all about. And then one day you're gonna look up and be like, dang, my channel has really grown. And along the way, you will appreciate the little milestones, because they just lead to bigger ones. Even if you're growing slowly, like I said I am, like, it's still fine because you're learning along the way. You're still connecting with people, and your channel, it will continue to grow. You just gotta be patient and don't expect that instant success. And also, if you do have instant success, going into it without expecting it, it's gonna make you feel even better. But anywho, y'all, I really hope this was helpful for y'all. And if it was, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave any comments, questions that you have in the replies below. And I would definitely respond to all of y'all. But I'll see y'all back here for my next video. Bye.